Welcome to SITAARRE. I'm your host Kavita. Each week I profile a new star. For this week's star, I have Mallika Sherawat. She's right here in the Bay Area visiting the Twitter office and meeting and greeting her fans, and you have been so gracious, and you have a lovely smile and actually a very warm personality. So welcome to the Bay Area, Mallika. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great and very blessed, and thank you for coming here and supporting me. And I'm feeling very honored actually because for the first time, an an Asian star has been invited to Twitter office, and I feel very honored that they chose me, and it's something to be proud of.
Yeah, definitely is. And you're promoting your movie Hiss right now.
That's right.
It's the promos are out. We've seen them. That you look lovely
Thanks.
and a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
His is currently in post right now in Los Angeles, and it's based on a very, very popular Eastern legend of the snake goddess Ichhadari Nagin, where and it's rooted in mythology. It's a legend which has gone not only to India but also to other Asian countries where Buddhism has traveled.
Yes.
And what's really exciting is that a lot of movies have been made on Ichhadari Nagin. They have been told and retold, but here we've given a very contemporary twist to it. You know, where you're actually going to see the live transformation from human to snake and snake to human in front of the camera live.
Wow. Wow, and I've seen the promos. They're really very dynamic and very American
Yes,
way picture.
yes.
The picturization has been very American, which has not been done with
Exactly.
Sri Devi or anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
It is very contemporary, like I would say Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yes, and yeah, and Robert Kurtzman, who's done a lot of creature effects. You know, he's doing the special effects for this. And my character is I turn into a snake. Of course,
Yes.
I play a snake.
Yeah.
My character is sexy, it's venomous, and it swallows whole.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how was it getting in and out of that big costume? I mean, and the
Oh.
makeup.
Initially, when I got when they chose me to do his, I was very excited. Like, come on, who wouldn't want to play this character, you know? But when I got there, I was like, God, what have I got myself into? What's happening? You know, when I'm sitting on the makeup chair for 4 hours to do the makeup, and they put the snake suit on me, I can't pee, I can't walk around, they have to carry me around. It was a lot of torture.
And no one realizes how hard it is. Really.
It was very hard. We were shooting in Mumbai, in the jungles of Kerala down south. It was raining, and there were leeches crawling all over me. It was tough.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited to see the movie now, and we'll all see it with a different perspective.
What's really exciting is that I'm here right now and I'm visiting Twitter, and my next movie has been inspired in
Kamala
part
Harris.
by
Yes.
Kamala Harris,
Okay.
your own Kamala
Yes,
Harris. The character I play, Aretha Gupta, is inspired by her, and I'm going to be shadowing her and hanging out with her and following her.
So talk, how did the idea come up about doing a movie that's inspired by the San Francisco DA, Kamala Harris?
I tell you guys everything. Now, some things I can keep a secret, right?
Yes.
It's just that I'm not authorized to talk about it right now. Yes.
Great. And a lot of people say that you're bold and beautiful, and I just think you're just normal. That you're, you're speaking your mind as a woman. Talk about that a little bit.
I would say that from where we come from India, there have been a lot of boundaries for women, and the portrayal of actresses on screen. There is, you can do this, but you cannot do this, right? So the boundaries that I broke in India was that I kissed on screen. The boundaries that I broke in India was that I wore a bikini on the beach.
And you look fantastic, so why not?
You know, and that was 4 years ago. But if you see today, everyone's doing it. It's become very common, very mainstream. You know, so yes, I'm considered a little bit of a rebel back home. I mean, hard to believe. I can't believe it. You know, so that's about it.
Well, it was a lovely.
And also, on a feminist perspective, that you asked me, on a feminist perspective, I think I've always opened my movies, and I continue to do so, to carry my own movies and to open them.
And I've seen Pyar Ke Side Effects, Quiet, the Jackie Chan movie,
Right.
and just that scene is just phenomenal. And some of the scenes from Pyar Ke Side Effects are hilarious. I mean, I was falling off the floor laughing. How is that when you're expected? You know, people expect you to be a certain way. They expect you to be all sexy all the time. What are you really like?
Or you
As a
just
person.
You
As a
just saw
person.
me. Well, it's funny you asked me that. You know, in fact, I'm glad you asked me that because I'm a total vegetarian. I'm a vegan, in fact. I do a lot of yoga. it's important that my fans know that I do a lot of yoga. I do not drink. I do not touch alcohol or cigarettes or anything. A lot of pranayam. Basically, I lead a very disciplined life, and I'm single.
Yes. Here's a beautiful, eligible young woman in San Francisco, and she's very down to earth. So, guys out there.
I learned that from Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
That's what he taught me. That the higher you go, the more humble and down to earth you be.
Well, it's lovely to have you on Sitaare. And what songs do you want us to play? What are your favorites?
Right now, Maya Maya from
Yeah,
Guru,
of course,
yes,
yeah.
and Main Talli Ho Gayi from
Yeah.
Ugly Pugly are my two favorite songs.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and play that for all your fans and a lot more, some scenes from your films and things like that.
Thanks, and the promo for his.
And the promo for his.
Okay,
definitely.
thanks. I love you
Great.
guys. Hi, I'm Mallika Sherawat and you're watching me on Sitaare. And I would like to say, if Shah Rukh Khan is the Badshah of Bollywood, I am the Empress, Mallika of Bollywood.
Great.
Got it?
Got it.
हाय मैं हूँ मल्लिका शेरावत और आप मुझे देख रहे हैं सितारों पर।